Hello all, I am here to explain you the Bootstrap 5 typography and responsive font sizes. Okay, so let's start. Let's first understand what is Bootstrap 5. So Bootstrap 5 is like a toolbox for building websites. It's a set of tool or code that developer use to make a website to look it good and work well. With Bootstrap 5, the developer can create a website that automatically adjusts to different screen size like phone, tablets and the computer. It provides a pre-designed component like buttons, navigation bar, forms, so that developer can easily use in their projects. And Bootstrap 5 also come with a ready to use styles for the things like font, color, shape, spacing. So developer don't have to use from scratch. It's like a shortcut to building a website that are modern, responsive and look great on any devices. That is Bootstrap 5. Okay, so let's get back into our Bootstrap 5 typography responsive font size article. This article is on the Geeks for Geeks. I am going to explain you what is typography responsive font size, which is the concept of Bootstrap 5. In Bootstrap 5 typography, the font size is responsive dynamically to the different device and viewport sizes. That I already mentioned that responsiveness means the content should not collide to each other when we use it on the different devices like phone, tablets and the computer. So that is the responsive. In Bootstrap 5, responsive font size unit resizing engine used to resize the font size. It says that in Bootstrap 5, there is one engine. The name of the engine is responsive font size unit resizing, which is used to resize the size of the font. So responsive sizing is applied to the classes that deal with the sizing of the text like heading classes and display heading classes, but not to the typography lead and inline text. The statement says that responsive sizing is applied to the classes that deal with the sizing of the text like heading classes and display heading classes, but it is not deal with the typography lead and inline text element. Let's understand it by using the example. Here example is given on the article. That let me first read that example. This code example shows how the typography responsive font size work on heading and display heading. So here is a code, HTML code, which shows that the responsive font size work on heading and display heading. How it works. Before that, I want to mention something, that if you want to use the Bootstrap 5 in your HTML code, then you have to mention this tooling in your HTML code. Because of this link, you can directly use that classes which is pre-made classes in your HTML code, so that you don't have to write the much CSS, because Bootstrap is already providing the classes. If you do not mention this link in your article, if you do not mention this link in your HTML code, then you are not able to use the classes of the Bootstrap 5. Not only the Bootstrap 5, any version of the Bootstrap. Okay, I am going to explain you this code. Okay, so I am going to explain you this code now. Here you can see the name of the class is ms-4, means this class explain that ms means margin from the start, and the 4 means the text which is within this class will have the margin of the margin left have the 4, because it is the class name is ms-4. The CSS property for this class is already mentioned in the Bootstrap 5, and you can use this Bootstrap 5 because you mentioned that link in your HTML code, so that you can directly use that classes in your HTML code. So the next one is text-success. So this class is used if you want to change the color of the text. Success means green color. Here you can see in the output the text which is within the tag is of green color. You can change it if okay. So this is the very good feature of the Geeks for Geeks. Here we can directly change and run the script, so that we will directly get the output at the same time at the current page. Here I am going to change it to the danger. So here I change it to the danger. Now I am going to run it. So once I run it, here you can see color of the name changed to the red, because I mentioned that the text-danger. This class change the text color into the red. There are different colors, but you have to mention the particular class for the particular output. Okay, so here next class is mb-4, means margin bottom -4, means it will give the margin from the bottom of 4. Here m means margin, and if you use p at the place of m, it means the padding. Okay, so So next one is H1, H2. This is the normal HTML. This is the normal classes of the HTML. But here is text hyphen secondary. What is mean that? Just see the text which is within the tag and see the output. Here it is the output. So what is the difference? This is bolder and darker, and this is less bolder and less darker. So what is that? Here text secondary means text secondary make the text little less darker than the normal text, normal heading. So this property makes the text little lower darker. So the next one is class display1 and display2. What is that? So this class is nothing but just like a HTML classes of heading, which is of different sizes h1 to x's. So like that here in Bootstrap 5 also there is a 6 classes, display1 to display 6. The main property of these classes is that these are responsive. When you use this on the different screen sizes, the text will not collide to each other. It will automatically adjust itself according to the screen size. That is the main concept I want to explain you today. So here you can see the output. Here is a margin from the left, and here is a margin from the bottom, and text success. You can see here it is in the green color, and text secondary which is less darker. So this is the output. Now here you can see there is a second example. So second example, what is it? Let me read it first. The code example shows how the typography responsive font size work on the display heading, but it doesn't work on the lead and inline text element. What the article want to say? Here you can see this code I already explained you. The classes like text secondary, display2, display1, mb-4, ms-4. But the main concept given here is the class lead and tags like inline, which is u tag, means underline tag, and em, which is italic. That doesn't affect by the classes of the Bootstrap 5. That is the main agenda of that. Because here you can see the output. Here even you change the screen sizes, the text which within the inline text and the lead class lead, it will not change according to the screen size. So the main thing I want to explain here is the classes like lead and the tags like underline, italic will not influence by the Bootstrap 5 classes. Okay, so if you want to learn more about Bootstrap 5, here is a link given, direct link given of getbootstrap5.com. You can directly go and check the classes. There are lots of classes of the Bootstrap 5 that you can use in your project. So that is all about the Bootstrap 5 typography responsive font sizes. Thank you for watching.